What's going on, my dudes? Welcome to another episode where I feature my beautiful, exquisite looking Aprilia RSV4. As you can see here, cat out of the bag, I put the SC Project CRT exhaust back on the bike, and this exhaust is going to live on the bike permanently. But anyway, I wanted to make this video so this way I can show you all the mods that I have on the bike. The most obvious things that you're probably looking at right now are the SC Project, as well as this beautiful shimmering carbon fiber provided by Moto Composites. Moto Composites sponsored a video where I got to install these on the bike, took out the ugly, crappy, low quality plastic pieces, and instead swapped them out with these gorgeous carbon fiber pieces that are absolutely glistening in the sun. They have transformed the look of the bike and it looks absolutely beautiful. We got heel protectors on both sides. This side is longer than the other. I don't know why, but that's just the way they make them. And then you have the rear mud guard, and then you have the chain guard, as well as the front fender. And honestly, this makes the bike look so much better than the stock plastic pieces. The only thing I'm missing here is that decal. I forgot what the decal says, but I think it's something along the lines of be a racer or become a racer or something like that. I like the way it looked on the stock fender, so I might just put that on sometime in the future. I don't know when, but I might put it on. Now, going back to the SC Project exhaust. For those that are familiar with the channel, you've already seen the videos, but for those that are new to the channel, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn this baby on just so you guys can hear how it sounds. Whoa, what was that about? What the heck was that about? It went boom and that was it. Ah, Aprilia. You gotta love Aprilia, man. Anyway, beautiful sounding exhaust. This thing is an absolute monster. Have a listen. Oh my god, this thing is absolutely beautiful. It's a good thing that we're out in the beach and there's no homes around here, or else I would have gotten the stairs and the Karens to come out and start yelling at me with their sticks. Yeah, this thing is a beast. Anyway, as you can see on the dash, it says race, and that's because I installed Gabro. So that's another modification you guys may or may not know about. Right now there are a couple of competitors on the market for tunes for the RSV4, and there's a reason why I chose Gabro. Let me tell you why. Gabro is an Italian company. Aprilia is an Italian company. Gabro tunes for all the racing machines in Italy, and they're very trusted and respected in the Aprilia forums. If you're not familiar with the Aprilia forums, I suggest you go to af1.com, or I'll post the link down below to the actual thread for the Gabro racing tune. And I challenge you to find one negative thing about the Gabro tune, and you will not find one. The great thing about the Gabro Tune is that there's a little app that works with the up map, right? So you open this piece up here, you plug it into the Euro 5 OBD port, and then there's an app on your phone where you can download any of the maps that you see fit for your bike. So if you're running a full exhaust, you got a full exhaust tune. If you're running a shorty muffler like mine, there's a shorty muffler tune for it as well. And the list goes on. I think he's got about 10 maps, and that's what I like about the Gabro Tune. There is no one size fits all. If you're the kind of guy that, likes to tinker with your bike and open things up, you can put a filter in here, as well as the something stacks. I forgot what the heck they're called, but there's a tune for that as well. That's what I like mostly about Gabro, is that if you want to change things up later on, or if you want to go back to the OEM tune, you can. It's a simple process. You just go and download the OEM tune, and you don't even have to worry if the tune is obsolete or not, because Gabro uses the latest tunes from Aprilia. All they do is just modify the Aprilia race map. But anyway, that's why I chose Gabro, because it's reverse compatible and you could always go back if you wanted to. Alright, so let's see what else. Well, the other obvious thing is that I got Rizoma mirrors. I think these mirrors are absolutely perfect for the RSV4, because if you look at the RSV4 shape, it's very angular, right? And I think mirrors like this do it justice. I'll be honest with you, some bikes really don't look good with the Rizoma mirrors, but the Aprilia RSV4 looks absolute top-notch, and it looks like it's something that came with the bike. Visibility, it's questionable, but when you go to the track, you flip them like this, boom, there you go, pass inspection, flying colors. Besides that, the OEM screen that comes with it, I don't know what Aprilia was thinking, but for road guys, it's just not comfortable to ride, man. Unless you want to be in a constant tuck position. That's why I got the Pugue windscreen. It's probably not super aerodynamic like the stock windscreen that comes with it. So if you're in competition, then stick to the stock windscreen because you're always going to be tucked anyways. It doesn't really make a difference. But for a street squid like me, this Pugue windscreen is perfect because it shields me against the wind. And once in a while, if I'm really upright, which I'm not, then I feel it on my helmet, and it's really not a big deal. Highways, really comfortable to ride with as well. And speaking of Pugue, the tank protector is from Pugue as well. This tank protector was on the bike since day one, and as you can see here, it still looks just as good as new. No scratches whatsoever, hasn't turned yellow. It's absolutely beautiful, and I don't think I'll ever have to replace it. Now, this one is something that I put on the bike very early on as well, thanks to RNG for sending these frame sliders over. This is an expensive bike, about $20,000. It's a lot of your money to be wasted on Italian parts that are probably going to cost in the thousands if you have to order them again. So I didn't want to take a chance, and I ordered these RNG frame sliders. Yeah, they probably add about 3 pounds to the bike, but that's a sacrifice I had to make in order to protect the bike. And I suggest you do the same because these bikes are expensive, and if you drop them, it's going to take you a long time to order these bad boys, and it's going to cost a lot of money. So frame sliders, a must. Alright, so let's look at this bike from a profile view. What do you think I'm going to talk about next? Yep, we're going to be talking about the New Rage Cycles Fender Eliminator Kit, because this thing is absolutely stealthy. Some of you guys that live in the rough parts of town, you may not want to buy this because there's a lot of cops around you, and if you're already driving a little reckless, you're going to get pulled over, and that's going to be another ticket on top of the speeding one that you're going to get. But if you're like me and try to avoid the cops and ride on boring roads like this, then you have nothing to worry about. The great thing I like about this Fender Eliminator kit is that it hardly weighs anything.
Beautiful bike.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. And if you look at the back, the license plate can be seen if you're far away. So if you're far away, I don't know if you guys can tell, but you can see it. So it's not completely blocking it, but it's not like this either, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like at an angle, and it's hard to see if you're up close, but I love it. It saves space, gives the back a really nice clean look, and it looks the part. So I've had the bike for about 8 months so far, and we're getting along pretty well. All the issues have been resolved, I think, and I think it had something to do with that up map, and that's a video I'm going to create in the future where I talk a little bit more about it. And I think this video pretty much concludes the build series for the RSV4, and now we can move on to the next thing. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace!